He's a cowboy, he's down on his luck. His pockets are near empty, he's sleeping in his truck. The rodeo next Friday, his bills are past due. How we pay for entries, he ain't got a clue. He's a cowboy, it's his turn to ride. He prays for 8 seconds when they shout outside. His future is uncertain, his past he can't forget. He's just a hard luck cowboy, life hasn't broken yet.
Welcome back, True Horsemanship. We're back with a 7-year-old. At the end of the last video, I said next time I saddle him up, I'm not going to use the barrel rope on him. This time I'm just going to go to the saddle, and I'm going to work him here in a little bit with little one. But first we're going to saddle him up, move him out a little bit. And now with little one, like you see me do with other videos, I'm going to move him out a little bit with little one, then I'll start ponying him and everything. So hopefully everything goes nice and smooth, you know. And this is, on a personal note, pretty well kept it, haven't said much, but a lot of people have already figured out. You know, I'm going to have surgery Monday, and it's not too thrilled about it. Sort of scared of it. It's minor, folks, it's minor surgery, but it's to fix a problem that I've had for years. And what sort of worries me, my problem's been so natural to me now that it's going to feel funny to go back to being completely human again. But to the older men out there, you know, I've learned my lesson. Go see a doctor. You know, me and Cindy, we were worried about cancer scare for me. But luckily enough, folks, it wasn't. But it very easily could have been. And with me having my problem so long, if it was, it could have been through my rest of my body. So this is sort of public service announcement to the men out there. If you have prostate problems, get it checked. It's not that big of a deal. I went through it all now, and I tell you what, me and Cindy both can tell you, to get that worry of not having cancer is worth the little bit that we went through. So I'm going to be on, probably won't have videos here, and that's part of the reason we haven't had a lot of videos like we were doing for a while, because, you know, at times I just wasn't up to it. So this coming year, I'm going to be hitting it hard. So I'm going to try to get more clinics out there and do a lot more of that. And I'm working on a program next time when people do come. I got the big screen television where I can get on YouTube, go through my videos. So next time people come for a week or a few days for me to give them personal lessons with horses and just training, it'll be more formal. So I can go through, like I'll pull up my videos and really go more in detail how they work. So I'm really looking forward to, after all this stuff is done, so I can hit it hard and get back out there probably harder than I've ever been. So what we're going to go through, like I said earlier, we're not going to go through the saddle routine. I mean with the barrel rope routine. So will we get more negative reaction? It's a good possibility we will. But I just like to see, because he's still a green horse, but I like to see him take the saddle, let me girth it up, and him stand quiet for that. and we get him move out if he bucks around. Like I said, that's a normal reaction with a lot of green horses, so I'm not worried about it. So this time, before, like I said, without not going to my rope first, getting him used to the pressure around his belly, before I girth him up, and we'll go straight to the saddle. And he's going to walk around back and forth, and we're not going to be concerned about that. Just back up a little bit, bud, so you're out of our way. So I'm just going to take my timing. All right, just now you can get up here and pedal him. Now this time I, put all my rigging over here on top of the saddle. Now if I went to the barrel rope before I saddled him up, I would just flopped it all over. Because by that time he'd been wore down a little bit, he'd been easier. Like I said, we're basically, in some instance, this is sort of cold to them, as we haven't warmed them up with a rope around the barrel. That's good. A lot of times, here's a key thing I should have told Jess, that this kind of stuff right now, we don't do. All we do is,
gotta get it off of you.
Yeah, I'm explaining to Jess with my breast collar and everything, he put it through the whole buckle. At first few times, I don't put it through the whole buckle, because if I gotta get in there and take something off, I want to be able to get in there fast and take it off. So I just slip it through and put the catch on it, and then so I go in there. And that's why the way I girth saddles up. Here after a little bit I'll show the difference. And a lot of course, that depends on the horse. Conformation. But 90% of the time, I don't use a full diamond. I just take it under that same reason. If I gotta get that saddle off, I can get it off quicker. And here in a little bit, after we work him some, I'll show that way I girth him up. Okay, hook your other lead on him. You use that 15 foot. Yeah, just let him sit there for a little bit before we ask him to move. So all we're doing right now is starting where we left off, basically. Now what we did, which brings up a fact, things just come back to my head. Yesterday what I did, I worked him for a little bit with the saddle. Jess, not yet, son. Move him out a little bit. There we go. All right, stop. The reason I told Jess to stop, if you really watch his body language, his head came up a little bit, and you see his girth area, you start to tighten up. All right, now go ahead and lunge him a little bit. We can work one or two ways. We can either free lunge him or whip a line on him. At this point, I'd rather do it with the line so we can disengage him. Now, just this time, if he starts getting crow hoppy, pull on his head so we can disengage his hip. Let some line out, son. Get him away from you. Keep it up, keep it up. Get a little more aggressive. There you go. That's it.
Have trouble lunging the horse. That was a good example.
Let him have more line. Get all the way to the end. Now let it slide through your hand. All right, now he's being pretty quiet. Hon. Now he's being pretty quiet, so like I said, this is a few times I will free lunge him a little bit. Jess, let's go ahead and take that line off of him. So we move him out. Now, before we do that, drop your whip. Don't take that line off yet, son. If Cindy can zoom in to my girth, can you see that, hon?
I'm getting there.
See, I don't do a diamond. I take it in, then I do my 3 laps, and I take this here in through there. So if I have to get a saddle off quick, I can do it. If I do a diamond, it's harder to get that saddle off if I have to. This way I can just give me some loose, and with this breast collar, keeping that saddle in place, I don't really need a diamond. Because that girth can be a little bit tighter. I mean looser, excuse me. All right, go ahead and loosen him up. Let him out. Then we'll move him, then we'll go get little one. All right, go ahead and pick up your flag. There you go. Let's keep him try to keep him at a trot right now, Jess. Take him around twice. And then we'll reverse, and then we'll take him around twice, and we'll add a little bit more pressure to him. Right there, get after him. Right there, right there, right there, right there. No, don't reverse him yet. Here, let me see that thing. There he goes. Now, Jess was sort of kept doing, if I gotta use this flag, I'm gonna point. I'm going to hit that ground hard. One time. I'm not going to, what I call henpeck. And a lot of, Jess did the same thing with everybody. They just do this. Not me, I'm going to point. One hard time. Because eventually I won't have to. I just do it like that. See the difference right there? Good boy. Go ahead and go up and point. So that was pretty good. So now we're going to have a short intermission. Of course, to y'all it's not going to be nothing because I'll just splice it. And I'm going to go get little one, and we're going to go to work. All right, of course, y'all know by now this is little one, Cindy's horse. I've been using Brave Eagle, the pony, little quarter horse over there, but today I'm giving Brave Eagle a break and use little one because he needs ridden, and little one actually enjoys it because during the day when especially if I'm working a horse in a round pen, the little one's here working back and forth. If the horse goes over here and little one's in a playful mood, he'll run over here and turn him and take him back the other way. They stop over there, little one shoots over there, stops and turns them and brings them back and forth. So, little one really enjoys this. We haven't did it much. And y'all, the last few videos you see me do this. So I'm just go ahead and step out, Jess, would you? Right here. There's the gate right there. So all I'm doing is moving him around a little bit for right now, and then getting him a little bit used to me being over top of him, and then here in a bit we'll catch him back up and I'll start ponying him. Actually, I'm doing this just as much for a little one. Good boy. Because, like I said earlier in the video, I want to get more started this year. And I want to talk to an individual about maybe have some cow classes. So this is going to help get little ones ready so Cindy can do that. Right there, he faced me and looked at me, so I'm going to walk away from him. My main right now, I just want him to move around, get used to that saddle, and not only that, get used to me being over top of him. He faces me and we quit. Alright, Jess, go ahead and come back in and put a lead on him. Now the 7-year-old, get out here so he's not on top of the camera. The quarter horse, he's used to Brave Eagle now. So I know I'm bringing, he was gilded what, 2 months ago, Jess? He was gilded 2 months ago, so he's still liable to have a little bit of stud tendencies. But I can say Jess and they did a good job raising him because he's really quiet. And I brought, like I said, the first time I brought Brave Eagle in here. Brave Eagle's a stud, and he's just, recently been gilded. I wasn't sure how that was going to work. So all I did was keep Jess in here to keep that horse away from me, and then take it from there. All right, go ahead and back out of the way. So just like you've seen in other videos here, I'm just going to get up here and I'm going to work on a number of things. Him get used to my legs here, around his girth area, and around the stirrup. And what I'm looking for when I'm doing this, I'm not looking for him to back up. I'm looking for him to flex. So I get up here by his hip and turn. Good boy. Boom. Easy. Yeah, gotta watch out for like little one. He enjoys this a little bit too much. There. So, I'm not just riding around in a circle. I am getting something done. So, here I can pet around his ears. If he starts throwing his head, I'm up high, so he can't get away from my hand. And like I said, when I'm close, y'all can't see it. But when I'm close up here, I'm taking my foot, and I'm hitting where my foot would be if my foot was in the stirrup. Boom. There. Now next time now we'll get up here. Good boy. Oh, act like I'm riding this horse drunk. There we go. Good boy. And just get all over. Pet on them. Love on them. Get up here and be stupid. And the more stupid I act with that saddle, the better off I'm going to be when I get on it. 1 foot. 1 foot. Good boy. I grab down here and grab that stirrup. That thing was Cindy's bridle. She's got black reins and I got a black lead. So right then I got a little confused while I was grabbing. And then we just walk around, take the pressure. You know, this part, what I'm doing right now, is just as important as when I'm close up to them and playing with that saddle. You know, don't just keep pressure. You know, take that pressure off of them. And right now, that's all we're doing. We're going for a little walk. So, good boy. I might take a little trot here. Oh, that's great. A lot better than yesterday. Oh. Yeah, I can't remember last time we rode Little One. But it's been a little while. It's once in a while, Cindy felt guilty. And the way I explained to her, especially me being around rescue, you know, Little One's happy. And if we did get rid of him or our others, we don't know where they're going. And I'd rather see him be happy than knowing he's got a good life and us play with him. Because, like I said, down the road here next year, him, Suka, and Gravy they're going to have to, and Rex, going to have to earn their keep. So we're going to trot off again. Good boy. Now yesterday we started the trotting, and the way I do when I trot, like I think I explained on the other videos, you know, I'll keep that pressure on there until they come up, then I'll release it a little bit. And then just that one session yesterday, he's already got a lot better. And watch how we benefit from that, or how the horse benefits from it. Number one, they truly are halter broke. And number two, let's say you got a horse that's hard to tie, that helps with that too. Because they start to respect this halter. Easy. Good boy. We're just going to go try it off again. Oh. Stop. Good boy. I'm going to get back here and get on this side. Okay. Good. There we go. The horse is softer on the left than he is on his right. There, good boy. Ooh. So, you know, this is pretty cut and dry. This, you know, is what we've done the last couple of days. Ooh. Now, Little One, you know, if you got, let me turn around here. Like, Little One gets a little aggressive, so all I do is pick up my outside rein a little bit, shorten it so he can't bite her. But let's say you got an aggressive horse that likes to kick good horses. This is a good exercise for them. And somebody asked me, because I was talking about it on Facebook, and they said, well, how do you correct it? I'm watching my horse. In other words, I got my hands, keep the horse between my hands and legs, as we say. And let's say I'm ponying these two, and all of a sudden, like right there, if he gets a little kicky, I'm going to give him a little spur and get around here and face him. let him rest right here and then walk off. I'm not going to let him kick. I correct it before it comes to that. And if I'm paying attention, he's going to tell me. His ear's going to go back. I'm going to feel his back get tight before he gets nasty with his horse. Then I'll move that hip and correct him. Now, if he went to smell this other horse's man parts, some things are sort of like dogs. They get that horse's smell, and that's what they do. They'll smell the privates and everything. The only thing I don't allow them to do is touch noses. That's a big no-no. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. And you know, I'll do this with him and all, because that really first ride on him is going to be the most important. And what I'll probably do is have Cindy on the ground pushing him, so our cameraman won't be able to film it, unfortunately. And that's why you don't let him touch noses. So that could have been a fight. And I wasn't paying attention. See, it happens to all of us. So that's pretty much it. Cut and dry. I know you can keep going over it, but this is, I wish Jess talked louder, because he can really, since he's the owner, probably could really maybe heartfelt how bad this horse was the other day. You know, I can say it all day long, but people are known to put ringers in there, but I don't. I mean, you know, unfortunately we couldn't film that first day, or the second day. But, you know, here he was at a trainer. How many days?
3 days on him.
Huh?
At the trainer, the other trainer.
Oh, it was 30 days.
At least 30 days. You know, he should at least be able to take a saddle. You know, girth him up. But, you know, like I said, I guarantee you try to do the old-fashioned way and something happened and it didn't go well, so the horse just got nervous about it. As y'all can tell, he's not a bad horse. He relaxes, comes back real pretty quick, so I'm happy. So, that's it. So, I'm not sure when we'll film the next one, and maybe it'll be a round table one. I haven't did a round table one where I just sit there and maybe address some issues or emails that we get or phone calls. Might do that. Anyway, y'all take care. And to my kids, grandkids, special person out there, watch Lady Kidney, God bless, take care. Be true to the horse, they'll be true to you. First and foremost, be true to yourself. Oh, real quick note. I've watched a few things. I gotta say this. I wasn't gonna say nothing, but I get a pat on the back because one certain person's using my intro like I do. They're using their on their TV shows, just about 90% like it. And the other one's starting to use my terms. So that's telling me they're watching what I'm doing, which sort of tickles me. It amazes me, because here I'm just in the backwoods of Tennessee and just a good old boy. So with that said, so I like to say thank you to them who's doing that. It's a pat on my back. So with that said, everybody take care. If don't see you before Thanksgiving or whatever, have a good Thanksgiving. And God bless.